Hi all, so welcome to the today's tutorial. So today we will create the smoke bomb. So previously we have, like in the all previous tutorials, we have created inflammables, we have created electro base. So this is also some kind of tactics in which what we will do, like like from some distance we will throw the smoke grenade like through the gun only, like this is just a feature. And next thing is like it will spawn the smoke in the certain area, and whoever will come or will be there in the smoke area will be choked. The AI will be choked. So this is our main idea. I will encourage you to guys to implement this feature on your own. Then you can go ahead with the tutorials. Let's start then. Next, for the base, it will be the destroyable base because we need the mesh, and I think it will be good if we will change the mesh name, which we will do but afterwards. Next thing is we don't need any static mesh, like the bomb will be there and static mesh will won't do anything. So I don't think, and we don't need bullet hit also, and we don't want to simulate physics too. So this is out of scope, out of question. So we will do, we'll go to the weapon, or we'll create add Unreal class. You can also create go to the Unreal and create this object. So M smoke bomb base, smoke bomb base. Okay, press OK. Everything will be the same. It's just the quicker way to do it. Next thing is we have to like we don't need a static mesh here. We just need the like one sphere component. So let's do that. And as we always keep separate our functions and the variables in separate sections, so we will do that. So u sphere component, as soon as I'm pressing tab, it is including header file for me, so make sure that you're also doing that. So sphere bomb, then sphere. Okay, and we have to include the u property too. So u property, edit anywhere, and you print read only. Next thing is we need Niagara particle, Niagara system. So edit anywhere. We do need to modify. I'm just having a chance here, so that's why I'm just including the blueprint read only. I don't see any usage of it right now, but maybe you Niagara system, and this system is for smoke. Okay, next thing is the Niagara system. Okay, template we don't need to create, and we need one sound also of like or something like this, so we will do that too. This will be sound base, smoke release sound. Okay, use sound base. Okay, I don't think we need anything extra. So as soon as we will hit the begin play, first we don't need tick, so I will remove it. Alt enter will be false, and we'll remove this tick function. Always remove tick function if you don't need that, and turn like can ever tick to false. Next thing is the begin play. As soon as we will spawn the actor, first we will play the sound. So it's the ESP smoke release. So if utils utils is valid, the class name was sp smoke release, this. Okay, we need one more message. So is sound of smoke release not defined. Okay, it's like this. Okay, so first we will spawn the sound. So you gameplay statics, so you ppc, oh, what was the you gps gameplay statics spawn alt enter spawn sound 2D and get world comma smoke sp. Then next thing is we need to you know, like, so there are two things. One, as soon as, let's imagine, like, there was one AI and here is the center of the smoke bomb. So first we will spawn the Niagara system, which we will create in a moment. Next thing is, like, who is already in the periphery, and the, like, the sphere component which we have created, it won't affect because it is already inside. So if we will do the overlap or hit, it won't affect him. So we need to trigger one more command, as this sphere component will not be affected, like this AI will not be affected with this sphere component because he's already inside. Like, after spawning this, if someone is coming or going out, then it will be affected with the sphere component. So for that, what we have to do, we have to sphere overlap for all the actors who are in the periphery, and we have to run the function, okay, like choke function or something like that. So let's do that. So let's copy the code as we have already created from the destroyable base, no, inflammable base. So this was the code. So copy it, paste it, alt enter, include all the header files, Smith library. Okay, we don't want this, control Z, we don't want Smith math library, we don't want this too. So these are the overlapping actors. We want one, and we have included the filters, like we want the pawn of AI base type. Okay, so we will create one more function. So void am smoke bomb base on AI choke. I hope my spelling is correct. Alt enter, create declaration. Let me check where they have created the declaration. On AI choke, we will mark it virtual. Okay, so if we are creating the child of the smoke base, we can override this function. So what we do want, like on AI choke, so first thing is, like, we do want the actor AI object. Alt enter again, change signature to match it. Next, leave the correct next, and then and AI object. What we will do, we already have the AI object, we will unpossess it. So get AI controller, get controller, and then we'll cast this to AI controller, AI controller is equals to cast AI controller so AI controller dot unpossess. So what it will do, it will stop the like behavior execution then and there. So we will unpossess it as we don't want that. Next thing is we will get the mesh from the AI controller, oh sorry, from the AI, and so AI obj dot mesh get mesh, and we will play the montage. So to play the montage we have to get the enemy instance and it will give us the enemy instance enemy instance AI anim instance is equals to so AI anim instance dot play montage play. So here we have to include the anim montage. We haven't defined it, so control D anim montage shock, oh sorry, choked comma. We want everything to be default as we have kept, like we have done the same thing in the electric base.cpp. we have got the enemy instance. So next we played it, that's it. Okay, and after like blending out we will do the damage. We can also do the damage here only, so and it will be a type of radial damage. So what we will do, because as it's a smoke and it will create this sphere type of effect, and so we will do that. So for radial damage, gameplay statics we need, so GPS apply radial damage. We can also do the radial damage with the fall off. So just to have the effect, let's imagine if a person enter, not suddenly he will get the damage, but we will go for just for the tutorial sake, we will go for the apply radial damage. First let me remove this. Okay, apply the radial damage. Next is the like world object, so get world comma base damage will be 999 as we want it to be max. The origin will be get actor location comma damage radius, so this will be tweakable. So what we'll do in the header file, I will control D integer or float radial damage radius comma damage type static class comma the ignored actor, I don't want any just this comma the damage causer this, and initiated by controller get, so this is get controller get play controller PC comma full damage true. Okay, the rest of the things I do want are default. So this AI choke will do the task for us. It will play the montage if it is there. So we haven't check for the montage too. So we will play it if I'm utils is valid, pointer is am chock, comma, anim montage for chock is not available, smoke base this. Okay, I think we are good here, and we have to run this function. So on ai chock, we have to cast it. As we already know, we have already put the filter on, so we can directly cast it. So cast ai base over lapped ai. So we are done here. So but this is happening in the begin function. So let's imagine if somebody is coming in the periphery. Okay, next is the on component overlap, which we haven't included and we haven't created. So let's do that. So it was the use sphere component equals to create default sub object use sphere component text, add this macro, and I will root component bomb range sphere. And for Niagara system 2, I'm thinking to add the component. So for that, control D, u Niagara component underscore smoke. So Niagara component control or Niagara ns smoke is equals to default sub object, create default sub object, u Niagara component, add that macro text smoke, and see. It's saying no, u Niagara component is incomplete. Let me check if we have already included the Niagara. We have. Do we need to add its header file? Let me check. U Niagara component, enter u Niagara component, check the header file, copy paste it. Yep. I'm not sure why rider is not including automatically, but okay. Next is we will attach this smoke to the bomb range sphere. Scientist smoke setup attachment, and the parent will be the bomb range sphere, comma. This will be by default. So okay. Next, I think we are done. Okay, no, we are not. So as soon as we will hit the begin play, we will attach the on component overlap, add dynamic this comma, and we need signature. So we have to bind one function. So we'll do that. Control on component. We have done this before, so I'm just making this fast. On component begin overlap. base on smoke sphere overlap begin. Alt enter, create member, and replace this and remove this commas. Okay, alt enter, generate definition. Okay, so as soon as we are hitting the overlap, we will again call the on AI choke. First we will check if it is casting the other player to the AI. So AI base and AI was equals to cast AI base at the actor AI I think we are done. We can build the project. Okay, let me close the Unreal. Now we have to build it again, and we haven't created the Niagara effect yet, so we will do that too. We do have some syntax error. Yes, we do. Okay. Okay. So the first thing is we already have in the starter content, we already have a particle system, which is the part of legacy system. Like this is the cascade particle system. So we will create our own, but we will use the same material which they are using. Okay. So go to the material, go to particles, sphere textures, smoke. Where is it? Smoke. See, we will use the T smoke sub. So okay, go to the content, go to the actor, right click, blueprint class, smoke, b smoke bomb base, bp underscore smoke bomb, save, enter. So we have everything in place. The range or the sphere radius, okay, with radius I don't think we have defined it. Alt enter, smoke, no we haven't, so we will do that. I think 200 will be good, so we have to compile it again, but we can go for it. Next is the smoke Niagara part system we have to create. So content asset fx, right click, Niagara system, select from selected emitter, yes, it will be the fountain type plus finish, ns underscore smoke. So first it will be the UV and the sprite render. We will select the smoke sub UV. So I have already counted it. It is 8 by 8 if I'm not wrong. So you can check 1 2 3 3 6 and 2 8. So it is 8 by 8. So or actually what we can do, we have already created something similar. So what we will do, we will just control D the NS file and we'll create this smoke, save. Right, first we don't want this, we just want the fountain. In this sprite render we will use the smoke sub UV, It is 8 by 8 and we have defined 6 by 6, so we will update that. And it is a UV. Next is the initialize particle. Okay, so in the initialize particle we'll set the time updated, so 5 to 10, and we will set the spawn rate to 80, and we will set the emitter. Nope, I don't think for the sphere location we want it to be cylinder. The reason being is I want it to be like in the like from the bottom, and we will select the height to be 1, so it will start from the bottom, right? Next thing is radius, and everything is fine, and add velocity is 80 to 100. I want it to be slow. See, now it is giving that effect, but this is nice, like we can actually uh, like define the color of the smoke, but the color will not be there. So what I will do, I will remove the color, and in initialize particle it is coming good, and in the alpha part I will 0.3. We are setting the alpha, so this is looking more like smoke. I don't think we need anything extra. Force velocity scale sprite is all good. Just save it. And now what I can do, we can go to the actor which we have created, the smoke one. So we will select our Niagara system which we have created, the smoke, ns underscore smoke. Okay, compile, save. Okay, so we haven't updated the shape location. So cylinder radius is 100, that is why it is coming in just small periphery. We will increase it to 200, so it should be covering the sphere. Cool, got it. Nice. What else do we need? I think we are done. Next thing is the, okay, here we have to select. We have already select, so we don't need this variable, so let's forget about this. Next is the voice, so let me check. Okay, we haven't included the voice, so in the, let me quickly bring that to the voice thing, the music. I think you must have heard this sound in PUBG. So we will include that sound. So smoke, air haze. Draw. Okay, what else do we need? Everything is sorted. Okay, next thing is like after some time we have to destroy the sector. We haven't wrote that code. So to make this process fast, what we can do, there is a property called lifespan. So here in the begin play we can set the lifespan. Lifespan, initialize lifespan is set lifespan to aspire perfect. I will set it to 10, or we will make it variable. So control D, smoke lifespan, by default it will 10, and we will set it. So what it will do after, after like after this much of second, the smoke lifespan, it will auto destroy this component, or the actor, sorry, not component, and that should do the task. Okay, let's try. I think we have defined everything out. Okay, next is the anime montage. So asset, data, material meshes, No, where are the animations? Demo. We will use the default one which we already have because I don't have much animations. So let's test it. Just for the testing part, what we will do, we'll just write the code in the blueprint because it is already 30 minutes and I don't want to propagate in the next section. So keyboard K, or the smoke we will press now. Let's try with K only. K, compile, save, get line trace by channel. We want to have some start, get location, world location to be the start, get forward vector, multiply it. You know all this drill, I hope so. Literal float just to make the things faster. 5000. We will add it to the current one, and visibility channel, ignore actor. This make array self, get self. Or what we can do, we just have to test it, right? So we will write the code in proper manner. So this is the character. Let me put that actor in the scene. So as soon as we will start, he is done. Next he is coming. If he's in the periphery, okay, nothing happened. So the first code, like, it did work, this one, but on component overlap didn't work, if I'm not wrong, this one. So we will check if it is working. Okay, overlap count 1 is correct. Let me do one more thing. Let me put 3-4 actors so somebody will move. Okay, now everything is working as expected. As he came from this side, he is dead. Okay, things are like the man who came from outside, he is constantly looping. The reason being is maybe the band out is set. So we will remove that enable auto band out. We already disabled it. Okay, yup. Okay, I think this is because of the collision. Let's do one thing. Let me remove this guy and test, because about the collision errors we can resolve it afterwards. So this guy, as soon as he will move, he should be affected from that smoke. Nope, actually let me move that smoke screen to a side in between, and we will use the AI base. Yep, he moved. It died. Perfect. So things are working as expected. So this was it for today. If you do like the tutorial, just like and subscribe. If you have anything to ask or if you have a request, just comment it below. I will try my best to loop that thing in. And thank you and have a nice day. We will include, like, like it just like we have to put under the pawn base, like on the button click or something. So it's quite easy to do that. You can do it on your own, or we can cover it in the next section. Thank you and have a nice day.